So a lot of people are big fans of Attack on Titan. I am myself, as you guys can tell. And recently, over in Japan, they've recently opened up an attraction made from Universal Studios Japan, and it looks completely amazing. Here's a few screenshots for me to share with you. For example, this one screenshot, it shows Titan versions of Eren and Ani facing off against each other, and this obviously pretty much deciphers the near ending of the anime when Titan Eren and Titan Ani were facing off against each other, which is pretty awesome. And in this next screenshot, we get to see what it's like to be consumed or about to be consumed by a Titan, because we get to experience that for ourselves. It shows off the Titan who eats off Eren's mom at the very beginning of the series, episode 1, and we get to experience what it's like to be eaten or in this case, about to be eaten by a Titan, and it looks pretty amazing by itself. You gotta admit, and also they even have certain characters that bring back out from they just bring out from the actual anime world into reality. One example is this screenshot of Levi, and he looks pretty accurate. He pretty much looks pretty accurate. And sometimes normally when people try to bring characters from the anime world into reality, sometimes they would often mess up. And this is for this next case in this next picture, being this screenshot of Armin, for example. His face looks a bit kind of distorted and a little bit, well, not really distorted. I could be just over-exaggerating on this, but it just doesn't look very of of what Armin is like, because it looks a bit creepy and odd. Now, I could be over-exaggerating on this, but however, this is just my opinion from what I'm seeing. I could be wrong, I could be right, I don't know. And the next one is Mikasa, who pretty much almost looks pretty accurate. Again, just like Armin, the eyes are it's just that the eyes are kind of a bit off, because Armin and Mikasa, that's not Eren. Armin and Mikasa, they both have big eyes. And that's the one thing that people would often be mistaken from when it comes to bringing characters into the actual reality. If they change Mikasa's eyes a little bit, just a little bit, then it could pretty much be pretty accurate. Other stuff that you can get while at this attraction is to also get certain foods that they had. For example, you could get bacon, a potato, like Potato Girl, or Sasha Browse, and many other items, including soup and several other types of food, and know what it's like to get fed off from the world of Attack on Titan, because they barely had any types of food, and also they get to sell some merchandise from the Attack on Titan world. For example, Survey Corps capes. You also get Eren's basement key, and several others. I mean, if only we had stuff like this in our country, am I right? Okay, I think I might be going over my head on this. but however, this attraction won't last for very long. Apparently, it'll go on until around sometime in May. I don't remember when. I think it was like May 10th or something. For those that don't know, I am a big fan of the Dragon Ball Z universe, and the recent game that's coming up, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, coming very soon, is a game that I'm really very anticipated to play. I mean, for those that don't know what it is, you're basically playing as a character. You're playing as your own character, who is wished by Shenron and by future Trunks, and you are set to set the Dragon Ball world right. And because there are some characters that will distort the timeline, and you have to restore that timeline. But you do have to make some changes. For example, in the scene of Battle of Gods where Boo and Beerus are with each other, and Beerus gets mad at Boo for eating all the pudding. That's probably one of my favorite scenes of the series, like getting mad over pudding. but in the game, but in one of the features of the game, you're basically gonna prevent Boo from eating all the pudding and give Beerus the pudding. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that scene. But there's even some parallel timelines that'll be happening. For example, the Ginyu Force being headed to Earth, or even Goku being with Raditz. So like those as examples. Despite all the GT content, because I'm not a very big fan of GT, I'll be honest. I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but I hate GT. I think for those of you that hate GT, I think the reasons are pretty obvious. But for those that don't know, aside from that, it has a very wide range of characters. There's a lot of content to do on the game. It looks amazing. Just go out and buy, if you have the consoles for it, it'll be released on PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and Xbox One. So be sure to pick it up when you get the chance to. The game will be released in Japan on February 5th, and then a few weeks later in America and Europe. I'm pretty sure some of you all already heard about this, but Hayao Miyazaki, also known as a director who made certain movies such as My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, and most recently, The Wind Rises. Most recently, he went to his forest that was inspired by the movie Totoro. And for those that I don't remember the name, but I do apologize, I don't remember the name. But he did decide to clean up the place. He wanted to volunteer for his own job, and for the forest's sake, because it's for a good cause, you know. But I don't blame him. But you guys can't really blame him, right? I mean, the movie was really done. The movie was done well. And for those of you that have not seen My Neighbor Totoro or any of Miyazaki's creations, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I mean, really. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself there. I'll post the news in the description below for you guys to check it out. For those of you in America that watch Toonami, there's a little bit of news. Recently, Toonami has lost a half hour of programming because of ratings, and Attack on Titan no longer streams on Toonami anymore. But then again, what you gonna do about it, since the series already ended on Toonami and it was just repeating itself. But anyway, moving on from that, and also they'll be losing another half hour the following Saturday. But however, for those of you that are also, Kill la Kill will also be coming to Toonami as well. That's the good news. And for those of you that are anticipating Kill la Kill to come on to Toonami, don't worry, Kill la Kill will not be affected. It'll still be on schedule, and everything will be fine. So be sure to stay tuned for Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill coming out very soon on Toonami. Well, that's all from me from now. I know it's kind of not really much, but let me know what other stuff you'd like for me to cover in the comments below, or you can just message me on YouTube and stuff. Just let me know in the comments, or on YouTube, just message me. You know, I'll be sure to let you know. Please click like for me to continue on, so that way you'll show support to the show, and I will see you guys next Monday. So until then, see ya guys. Complete.